I am going on here to put this welcome sign on my garden, and this welcome sign here is for the butterflies and the bees and the pollinators to come into my garden and good vibes to come into my garden. So that's what I'm welcoming into my garden, and this is a sign that I got from a friend. And they just wanted to give me this because they know I'm passionate about gardening, and they just wanted me to hang something cute in my garden. So there it is. But I cannot go without checking on these peach trees, and I guess I'm not in denial anymore, but I'm in the mode here where I'm accepting the fact that I may not have a peach harvest this year. Because if you look right here, if I can focus the camera, if you look right here, you can see leaves, and normally the flowers would bloom first and then the leaves would come out, right? But look at this. I came out earlier and I touched this and it fell right off. And I believe look at that. I'm just barely touching it, as you can see. Barely touching it and it falls right off. So I think the cold damaged these, and I won't be getting a peach harvest this year. And guys, I have 7 peach trees, but 2 of them are the same variety and all the others are all different varieties. So this is what's going on with me this year, and I'll take you back there to one of the peach trees that I have and show you why I believe that, you know, that's the case with what's going on with these peach trees and these peach blossoms. Look at that, it just falls right off. Okay, so this is one of my peach trees. So is this, so is that one, so is that one. But let me show you right here. None of them has the pink blossom on it, but this one. So see, this is what should have happened a couple weeks ago, and I only saw this one peach blossom right here on this one single peach tree. So that's how I know that I'm not going to be having any peaches this year, because all these should have been flowers, right? And look at that, I'm barely touching it and it's falling right off. Barely touching it, look at that. So hence the reason I won't be having any peaches. And this is all dried out. It didn't bloom into a flower. This is actually the only one that bloomed into a flower. How sad is that? I really don't know what the reason of that is, but all of the peach trees did the same thing. So that just shows you, as much as you're taking care of your garden, things happen that you don't have any control over, and that thing is the weather. I don't have any control over the weather and what it does. So here we are dealing with a situation where I took care of my peach trees, pruned it and all, and fertilized it and all, and now I won't be having any peaches this year. But that's okay, because all of my apples but one is blossoming. So I'm hoping that the weather cooperates and that I can have some apples and maybe some plums, because the plums are doing its thing, right? All of my apples has lots and lots of blossoms on them. Look at all that. I'm gonna have berries, I'm gonna have plums. Look at that, all that beautiful blossoms that I'm gonna be having. Apples, if the pollinators go to work and do their thing. But this here is the only apple that has not yet bloomed in all these years. Look how big this tree is. So I'm probably going to give it one more year. and see what happens. But here it is. So I'm pretty bummed about my peaches this year, and I don't know, it's making me think of keeping 1 or 2 peach trees in a container so that way I can bring it indoors if it's this time of year and we're gonna have a cold snap when it's time for the peaches to bloom. I'm willing to do that and see if that ever works. But I have never had any issues with my peach blooms before, so this was just a little bit of a disappointment for me this year. But I'm keeping hope. The tree is going to get stronger. It's still in the ground. It's still alive. So I'm still thankful and I'm still grateful. I hope you guys learned something from this video, even though it's heartbreaking. But I thank you guys for your support as always, and I'll see you right here next time on Fifi's Journey.